shows. At the awards.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA All-Star Game here in Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars up against the East All-Stars.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, we welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Hillo.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the East All-Stars, Anthony Davis is out there with Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Irving at the point guard. No good from outside.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
You're just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
And just a little more defense in this game than we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and I like to see that, quite honestly. I mean, they're battling hard at both ends right now.
Now, here's Westbrook. Inside. And Embiid with the block.
Solid read from Embiid there. Terrific at anticipating when that shot is coming.
And Lillard kicks to Embiid. Outside Durant. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And he's able to get it back.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
It's his first trip to the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Releases from 15. That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
Irving looking over the floor for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lillard, Westbrook with the block. Outside Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Irving against Curry. Durant in the corner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
Good on both. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Westbrook. Throws it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Embiid. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Back to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Now Durant. Great D that time from Davis.
Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. East All-Stars lead. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we start the second quarter.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Holiday. Anthony Davis is out there with Towns. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Baseline J on the way. And that one comes up a bit short.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Harden finds Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Embiid's got the lead up to 1 now for the West All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. Griffin's checked in for the West. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Gobert's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the East All-Stars. The dish to Holiday. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. The East All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he makes both free throws. Wall with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harden outside. Let's go. Again, the West All-Stars.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Pass to Leonard. 9 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Leonard's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the East All-Stars. Outside, Wall. Right side, Griffin. Over Davis. Again, the West All-Stars.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
Here's Walker. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Griffin. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Holiday against Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Cuts at 5 from 18. Again, the West All-Stars.
And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walker the pass to Leonard. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And the West All-Stars with possession. They trail by 1. Walker against Wall. Passes it to Harden. Good D by Holiday.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the East All-Stars.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic. And that wraps up the half.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
They've got Curry. Antetokounmpo is out there with Durant. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. Shoots from 14. It's not going to go for him. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Davis kicks to Irving. Here's Westbrook. West All-Stars with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Antetokounmpo finds Embiid. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. Here's Leonard. Jokic trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Curry outside, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Irving against Curry. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Outside for Curry, over Irving. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And a switch here also for the East. Towns is checked in. Irving passes to Leonard. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Shoots from the line. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Here's Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Outside Irving. The kick out to Westbrook. target from three-point range. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. It's a one-point game. The pass to Drummond. Back to Lillard for the lead. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got himself on the board with three there.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Outside, Towns. Westbrook against Lillard. Here's Aldridge. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Down low. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Irving kicks to Towns. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Irving. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. West All. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth, they've got Nikola Jokic. Russell Westbrook out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Gobert can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
No one near James as he lets it go. Simmons, and he makes good on the layup. Simmons got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the West All-Stars. Outside Westbrook. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. LeBron against Leonard. Over James. And it's Leonard missing.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
He doesn't hit that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Joel Embiid comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Simmons. And a switch here also for the East. Davis is checked in. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Feeds it to Westbrook. On the wing, Irving. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Fires it up. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. James misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Leonard kicks to Jokic. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Harden finds Lillard. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Stars.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
To the left side wing. Good D by Embiid.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the West. Stephen Curry comes in for Lillard. Here's Jokic. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
And how's that for communication between teammates? Terrific pass and even a better finish on the alley-oop.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Safe to say that Curry's got to go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
Lillard's checked in for the West.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're down by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And the tradition in honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. When they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Durant. Now here's Curry. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on